Alright. I'm not interested in you either, bitch. Alright. That's cool. I forgot what I was doing. Journal coordinates Joe's husband. YouTube print. Trees. You should check back later. You should call it. Talk to her when she returns. Okay. And then gallery noise to the cherry box. Gallery Noir is this way. What the fuck is that? People rubber band in this game all the time. Carbons and smoke. Sell that knife later.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
I fucking know. I work security right now. I've known security guards like this fucker. Just fucking super cops. He's not a cop. He's a fucking security guard. Didn't you get the call?
Huh? What call are you talking about there, miss?
One of those artists pissed off the director, so I'm pulled their art from the show.
And who might you be then, missy?
I'm the chick that's going to plant your face in the wall if you don't let me in. I'm the museum. Think you let me in? I'm the museum director's assistant. Think you can let me in?
Yeah? Does that pay well? Just taking one look at you, I'd say there's a lot of money in that line of work. Me, security's in my blood. My father, father's father, my 6 brothers. Yeah, we're all real keen on upholding the law, like a family of Magnum PI.
That's great, but I also have a job to do.
Look, I'll let you in, but I'll be filing a 62A on this when I get back to the security station after my shift, just so you're aware.
I'd expect it. Better file a 45B as well, just to make sure.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, who wouldn't file a 45B, huh? Everyone knows about 45B. Anyway, go ahead on in, and you have yourself a nice night.
See ya. So he opens the front door. As you saw, I could also dominate him. You can also... You can just kill and fight your way in if you want. If your strength is high enough, you can break one of these and then come in here to the back door. If you intimidate him, he pulls out his gun.
Pleasure working with you, missy. Remember, never let the stale sponge...
I'll take that hurt. We'll go inside. But yeah, there's multiple ways to get in. Got inside without killing anyone. I keep the lights on. The cash box, charity box. If, let's see. Yeah. If you don't talk to her and say, I'm not going to steal charity, you lose humanity for it because you didn't know it was not for charity. But because you now know it's not for charity, you don't lose humanity for it. Also, you keep the charity, the cash box, which you can also sell for like $10. Here's printed, polished. Though it was found in the charcoal into the ocean house, when you hold it in your palm for a few seconds, you're overwhelmed with a sense of profound sadness. You can't do anything with this other than give it to Trace. Well, you can give it to Jeanette too, but that's not what we're doing. F9, save. I don't know if I already did. And oh, right, there are 4 paintings. Kane meets Lewis. Cain slays Abel, Cain spurns Lilith, and Cain cursed by God. This is the biblical Cain and Lilith. Lilith is the first woman ever made that God created. She was not made from the rib bone of a man. She was just created, and she did not see herself subservient to a man, so she disobeyed him, and God cursed her for that. This is all biblical, according to the Bible. Cursed her and threw her out, and she became and some say she became one of the first demons or something. And then he created Eve through the rib bone of Adam, to make her subservient. That's just a little bit of biblical lore. And Cain cursed by God. And then this came from Cain and Abel. So Cain slays Abel. And Cain became cursed by God. And Cain met Lilith. And then Cain spurns Lilith. Cain meeting Lilith is not in the Bible. I don't think, but it's in the vampire's lore. And Cain spurns Lilith. Blood Guardian. Equipped with a sword. I've always had a problem with this fight. Not fighting it, but it's made out of blood. Hence Blood Guardian. You should just be able to drink it. This is the first time I've ever used blocking. There we go. You should just be able to drink him. This is the first time I ever used blocking successfully. Felt good. Alright. Finish that. Save again. Just because, in case the game crashes or shit. Do I have a gun? I do not. Okay. I will go sell some shit. Possibly making some kind of statement. Alright. Got 18 experience points. I haven't used any of them yet. Probably going to use them to increase my persuasion a little bit. And I think fucking... you know what? I don't know if I can talk to him again. I don't know if he gets mad.
Pleasure working.
Nope. Alright. I can. I'm just gonna drain him a little bit. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Nom, 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 nom. Get rid of that. Check you. Did he drop anything? He does. Cool. You can also feed on him to drop the key, or presence and command will also work too. I know that for sure. Dominate, hysteria, those work. But I don't need a key. I don't need asylum. Alright, but yeah, no, yes, I do need asylum. I don't need the hospital. Trip. I was going to Trip. To sell some shit. Sell the knife and shit.
Thanks for coming back.
What you need?
Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night, and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Oh, I asked about, wondering if he had heard anything about serial killer. Are these killings happening around here?
Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day.
No way.
I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, you know, just going our way, do-do-do. But this, I don't know. These killings are chilling.
Indeed, you should be careful.
So, did you need anything in particular? or...
Well, I just can't talk to my favorite pawn shop guy? No, I'm fucking...
right.
I need a weapon.
Come take a look then.
I don't actually need a weapon, I'm just gonna sell the knife. The knife. The Shinguto sells for 8. Because you can get it from multiple people. And the fire axe sells for 100. Labor requirement 5. Sell the gold ring. Go north. This looks like a class ring. Go north spray. Tech iguanodons. Okay. Yeah, so you can sell this for like $5. And silver ring. Alright, cool. Just selling some shit to Chipper. To Tripper. Desperate for survival. Yeah, Frenzy gives you a boost, but it's not worth it in my opinion. Although, I say that, I have killed an enemy that was going to kill me because of Frenzy. So, you know, whatever. But if you have full blood, you're probably not going to Frenzy. Frenzy tends to be low-blooded shit. Like low blood sugar. I'm going to go back up. 2. Um, 9 save before we talk trees. Do I want to increase this? What's my hacking at? 5. That might be good enough for now. Yeah, wait. I don't really.
You. What were you thinking? The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
If you remember, Jeanette did say it was made by a kindred. Didn't specify which. But
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture. But nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others. But how dare you?
I didn't do it, I swear.
Don't lie to me. Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
Her face looks like a puckered butthole. Just the textures and everything. I swear I didn't do it. I even brought you the item from the ocean house and the diary from there.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes.
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
For Cinemaka's most powerful kindred, I'd be happy to.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
Yeah, as I showed you earlier, Jeanette has her right eye has a hazel tinge to it, or I guess it would be her left eye, but if you're looking at her, it's a right eye. It's her left. It's one of her eyes. It's the one, if you're looking straight onto her, it's the one on the right. It's her left eye that has a hazel tinge. Therese does not have that. Just a little fun fact. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I just noticed it, so I like to share it. If the Baron of San Marco wants his sister back, I will get her sister back.
For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I suppose I'm obligated to forgive her her trespasses. I did sire her, after all. Please, be quick about it.
Alright, I'll take care of it later. Never check this after that. Oh, there's a new email. 3, huh. I'm disgusting. I'm not the one that let that nose prostitute touch me. Can't you see that he's trying to tear us apart, take over the city? How could could you? And now my gallery too? I'm going to show you a little something, Jeanette. The sun. Oh, she fucking threatened her life. Okay. I never actually saw that afterwards. I always just assumed that it was just those two. And now we're going down. I should have 21? Yeah. F9. That saves. What happens if I auto level? I've never done this. It gave me 1 in finance, which is useless, 1 in manipulation, which is useless, 1 in intelligence, which isn't useless, but I don't care for. I still got everything. Alright. We're not gonna put 1 in charisma because there's I don't know, max out my charisma. Put 1 in scholarship, raise my persuasion up to 8. That costs 12, that costs 6, that costs 8, that costs 3. I'm thinking I put 1 into computer. Raise that up. Maybe 1 into lockpicking and sneak. Yeah, because I can raise them both up. Oh. No, I'll keep it. I'll keep the 12 because if I need the computer, I can always upgrade it. If I need the lockpick, I can upgrade it. But if I need something else, I might find out I need something else. So this 12 will be better. Yes. Because I might need. I probably won't need sleep, but. That used to be suicide, by the way, sleep, and it was very powerful. I can understand why they changed it, though. I can, yes. Alright. I think she said go to the diner. Yeah, Surfside Diner. Everything else is, yeah, alright, cool. So Jeanette sent us off to fight the blood demon, and Therese sent us here, and these are not the people that was the one guy over here kind of looked like them, but these weren't the same people. That's suspicious. F9.
Hey, where you going, man?
It's now important to you and your conspicuous fans, or shall I call the cops? I like that. So you can talk your way out of this, dominate your way out of it, or if you can't, they'll attack you. I'll tell you that.
I'll let you go this time,
man. Yeah, good for you. You went to the diner, but oh hey, old lady's gone. Yeah, they were sent by Therese to attack you. Hello?
My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this. She's crazy! Help!
Okay, you're both crazy. Fuck you. Although they are my favorite character. One of my favorite characters in this game. Therese and Jeanette. Alright. And if, as I said, you could fight those guys if you can't persuade them or anything. Excuse me. If you do fight, I think you can also intimidate them. If you do fight them, police will be out here to attack you. So, you know, that's fun. You have to hide. Where am I going? I'm going here. Chop chop. bartender. Can I say anything new to him? I don't think so.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing special.
Oh, man,
Okay.
thanks again for your help.
So if need be, I can push my persuasion up to 9. I think I only need like 6 or 7 for this. I'm just constantly saving. There we go.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a... You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
All that, starting from, of course you weren't just like sticking finger pies. Starting from, I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pies, dear sister, to this last part, to where Bertram, that's all from the unofficial patch. I haven't heard that before, so it's all from the newest version of the unofficial patch. Why are you both fighting?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Yeah, so as you can tell, Teresa and Jeanette are the same person. Teresa, she's turned to Jeanette. You know, I'll finish this thought after this. Both of you stop. You have to have... Oh, I'll tell you that after this.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today?
Not really.
Shut up. Just shut up!
Well, yes, I do. I love the gossip. Stop it right now, both of you.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down.
Blame me for every mistake.
Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
If you both want to continue to exist, you have to live with each other.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that's
I'll take your important night. Both of you have been working against each other. Together you'd be a power.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
It's all in the past. Forget about it.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
No matter what happened, you two need each other to move on.
Why? How will this time be any different?
You're both crazy, that's why you're both in the same body. Think of how powerful you if you work together. It probably won't go ahead and kill each other, because I don't think you could live without the other.
I'd be better off without her. Have you been paying attention? Oh, yes, Therese. Without me, you'd be free to remake this city in your own image. It'd be the first beachfront morgue.
Then you should do it because the power of working together would get you.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed, face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
They are, yes. Therese, let Jeanette have more responsibility.
More responsibility? So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
Jeanette, stop sabotaging your sister's plans.
But I
only do it for attention and out of love.
You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
I feel like there's a cut there. Nope. If you kill... go ahead and kill each other. If you call the truth and run this place equally, there's no need to kill each other.
If she would stop treating me like a child. If she would start behaving like a rational adult.
You both must have gotten along at one time.
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
Don't really want to kill each other, do you?
I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
Quick fact. If you look down the middle of her face, Therese's Jeanette's side of her face is paler than Therese's. I think it's due to foundation, like makeup and shit. Give me the gun, Therese.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Tourette. Jeanette Therese Tourette's. Fuck. Never noticed that. Is that why she's called that? I hope that's why she's called that. So we'll save here. Wait. Okay. So as I was saying, if you don't know their clan, they're Malkavian. Which are the crazy ones. And they're the same person, obviously, but they keep talking about themselves as two separate as kids. I don't know if they are two separate as kids. It might have been just like a figment of imagination because they weren't allowed out much at night. out much as a kid, or it could be. But Therese also talks about how they try to take them away from each other, which kind of hints to medication. But so she might have just been crazy as a child. But it also could be that Therese got turned and then drained the essence of Jeanette when she fed on her, and absorbed her soul. Because diablerie, a vampire diablerizes another vampire. That's just draining another vampire dry. They can take part of their souls. And so while Jeanette might not have been a vampire, Therese might, which is why she keeps. Therese might have drained her while she was human and kept part of her soul. Because they were so closely related, that could work. And that might be why she keeps her promiscuity, because she wasn't dead. But yeah, that's just headcanon for me. Anyways, we finished that. Field call off. And so now we just need to talk to Bertram, who is the ghoul dude up there, he's his master. Right. Save.